Have you ever been thinking about that you could make your own YouTube video and become a YouTube star?
You are the epitome of evil!
Oh, that is clearly in the llama!
But it's all your choice, and this love is something that you figured out. Act like I'm so cool.
Just kidding, here's the cringiest one. Just kidding, this is the cringiest one. I'm just fucking with you. This is the cringiest one.
No! God! No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Well, this is a right video for you, my friend. Welcome to how to make your own YouTube video.
I can't believe it! He can't believe it! You don't believe it!
In this tutorial, we're gonna show you guys how you could record, edit, and then finally upload your own YouTube video.
The avenues, jingle bells all around.
As an example, we're gonna make a gaming video, but if you're thinking about doing something, for example, like a vlog, the editing part is pretty much the same. So just skip to that part if you're thinking about vlogs. There's a lot of capture cards and softwares that we could use to record our gameplay. In this case, we are going to record our PC screen. So all we need is software. The software we're gonna use is Fraps. It's much better than most of the other softwares. It doesn't cost a lot, but of course we could also use a free software like Shadowplay that has good quality, but it only works for Nvidia users, so it makes much more sense to use a capture software like Fraps. We could use Bandicam. The difference between Bandicam and Fraps is basically the quality. The quality on Fraps is much better than Bandicam's, but the size of the file you will get from Fraps is also much bigger than Bandicam's. Before you start the game, you should go to the recording software, change the folder where the video file will be placed when you're recording. You should also be sure that the microphone is activated. Also, make sure you know what key on your keyboard is the start and stop recording key. Maybe also switch around on the FPS, you don't really need 60 frames per second. A good microphone will be preferred for most viewers. And by the way, make sure that your hotkey that you're using to stop and start recording doesn't have another function on the video game you're playing, or your video could end up like this.
Hello everyone, welcome to this Cobra Star freaking Let's Play, and today we're gonna... Oh my god! Wow! Jesus.
To editing our video, Sony Vegas is something that I prefer the most because it's probably the most easiest one to learn, and it's also the one that's most simple out of the hardcore editing softwares. To import video files to Sony Vegas, it's just basically drag and drop, nothing else really. When you have done that, you will end up with two layers. Top layer is the video layer, the bottom layer is the audio layer. There you can control your audio, how loud it's gonna be, and if you have multiple audio layers, for example if you recorded with a separate audio layer to your microphone, you could for example turn your in-game volume down and microphone volume up. You should also right click on the video file, go to properties and do disable resample to get the best quality out of your video file. When you're done doing that, just go to some effects or video effects, add some, I don't know, color collection for example, change it a little bit around, maybe add some other effects, throw a lot of effects on it, and split the video file by just pressing the video layer and press S. I didn't do that, but it's just simple enough to just do it. And just go to render. In the rendering settings, I just changed the name and favorited some of the done templates in the main concept folder. But you can just choose whatever MP4 template that's in there. When you have chosen one with the right resolution and FPS that you want, just press render and wait until it's done. When the rendering is done, you can just watch the video a few times. If you liked it, you can just go to YouTube, click the upload icon, find your video, and I suggest make it private if your upload speed is pretty quick. Personally, I have a kind of standard description, and normally if you're uploading your first video, you won't have a standard description unless you have made one. So just create your own, have your links like Twitter or Facebook or whatever, and yeah, basically whatever you feel like should be in your description. But when you're done, go to the creative studio and then click the video manager. In here you can go edit then, or you can just do it while it's uploading. I personally do it there. But when you're done making a description, tags and title and everything, just make it public and share it to your friends. Now we can just see the results.